In whatever way is Allah just? Watch this.
Muhammad said, you can have sins as heavy as a mountain. When the judgment comes, Allah is going to deliver to every Muslim, a Jew or a Christian, and say, this is your ransom for hellfire. Then the angels are going to unload the mountains of sins from the Muslims and put them on the Jews and Christians who are going to pay for the sins of Muslims in hell. All you have to do is go to what Muhammad said. You can go to those passages. Sahih Muslim, 6665, 6666, 6667, 6668. Check out the passages. But you have, even in the Quran, it will say no burden, no one can bear the burden of another. But you have other passages that say that people will pay for what other people have done. So for instance, false teachers, if you led other people astray or something like that, there are situations where you have to pay for at least some of that other person's burden, but you actually find contradictions in the Quran on this issue.
This makes no sense. How can you as a Muslim claim to have the perfect religion with complete righteousness when you read stuff like this? Let's read what David Wood said in Sahih Muslim 6665. Before I read this, know that there are different numbers for the same hadith, as you can see in this picture. Let's read. Abu Musa reported that Allah's messenger said, when it will be the day of resurrection, Allah would deliver to every Muslim, a Jew or a Christian, and say, that is your rescue from hellfire. What? The next verse is in 6666, odd number. We read the following. Abu Burda reported on the authority of his father that Allah's apostle said, no Muslim would die, but Allah would admit in his stead a Jew or a Christian in hellfire. Umar Abd al-Aziz took an oath by one besides whom there is no God but he, thrice that his father had narrated that to him from Allah's messenger. This is insane, man. So Jews and Christians will be punished for the sins of Muslims. Do you now know why the Muslim terrorists of 9/11, days before they were attacking the World Trade Center, that they were partying, they were drinking alcohol, and why they were intimate with prostitutes? It is all because they know that they would be forgiven. First of all, because of jihad, you will be forgiven when you die as a martyr. And second of all, he, whether it is a Christian or a Jew, will be punished instead of a Muslim. This is actually the perfect religion to do whatever you like, because a Jew or a Christian will eventually take your place and be punished by Allah. The biblical real God will actually punish the ones who will sin intentionally, while Muhammad tells us that Allah tells us that your sins will be put on the backs of the Christians and the Jews, so you as a Muslim can enter the Islamic perversion of heaven. Of course Allah isn't just, because he is an imagination of Muhammad.